For those who dare to take on Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt, the key lies in interpreting the 9 clues hidden in his cryptic poem. Each line holds a location that is crucial to discovering the final treasure, and with a bit of intuition and some luck, one could uncover a bounty of riches. Firstly, where warm waters halt is a reference to Pagosa Springs in Colorado. The world's deepest hot spring where the warm water eventually becomes too hot to continue over 1,000 feet down in its hot, steamy, muddy bottom. It's here that the first clue is revealed, where Little Beaver and Red Ryder originated, along with the BB gun that halted the hearts of meadowlarks. From there the treasure hunter should set their sights on treasure, Colorado boldly printed on the map just below the home of Brown, which leads us to the Boot Jack Ranch. The owner, David Jennings Brown, is said to have had over $1.5 million in bronze when he passed in 2013. Making this location a strong contender for the searcher begins to put in their effort looking for forest stories on the bluffs and canyon walls. You take your effort to the canyon down, which is the South Fork Canyon, south being down, but you travel over the Continental Divide before you can look down in the canyon. Remember, the poem represents his life and he had to go over the hill at some point in life. But this is not where you take it out. You still have to go up a creek with no paddle while moving on to no place for the meek, unless you're afraid of the Big Bad Wolf Creek Pass. A treacherous mountain pass in Colorado that only the bravest travelers dared to cross. The next clues are located up here, and it's important to remember that the path ahead will be challenging. Heavy loads refers to the quad chair ski lifts at Wolf Creek Ski Area, where heavy equipment bears the weight of 125 chairs carrying up to 1,000 pounds each up the mountain. The next destination is hidden somewhere while driving around these ski lifts, so it's essential to keep your eyes peeled. Next up is Waters High, which reveals Alberta Park Reservoir at 10,200 feet. Alberta is why Forrest wanted Canada on the map. Its origin is a German title of nobility meaning noble and bright. Bright also can be ablaze and similar to wise. The treasure could be hiding somewhere near the water's edge, so be sure to scour the area thoroughly. After that comes Tired and Weak, which Alberta Creek leads a short distance to Pass Creek at Tucker Ponds, which is Forrest's tuckered out. The area is said to be peaceful and quiet, a perfect place to rest and recharge after a long day of hunting. Lastly, we have In the Wood, which is a reference to a group of meadows that spell out the word wood. This location is where Forrest Fenn himself left the rusty key in the letter D, and that famous Ford Model which was part of his family like the bracelet was a part of him. Ahead of the car by the creek was the springs of the rusty remains couch cushion springs he said he sat on in the back of the car was between the car and the creek. The treasure was not silver or gold, but it won't be easy for one with gold fever to realize it was the car parked in the principal space, the car parked at the museum. That car that he spent so many hours staring out the window on week-long journeys to and from Yellowstone. It was worth the cold to walk home 4 miles cold and barefoot, but it was worth even more to discover that treasure recalled all the fond memories riding in that fabulous car. Peggy even played a bigger part than most hunters realized. She told us what it was when she told Forrest, "You should call it the bullet because it is shot." So there you have it. 9 clues to unlocking the secrets of Forrest Fenn's treasure poem. Follow them with diligence and perseverance, and you might just discover a wealth beyond your wildest dreams. This was the map layer of the poem. Reading it other ways identifies the proxy targets.